So it's about the need and importance of movement sciences. There can be a different subtopics, subtitles in our unit that what are the importance of movement science, or other thing is what are the need of movement science. We'll try to merge up these things together. What we have to understand is need and importance of movement science in relation to educational institutions, in relation to learning and teaching process. So proper growth and development, of course, movement sciences teaches us about proper growth and development, how proper growth and development takes place, how what the growth is, what development is, what are the techniques of undergoing physical training, what are the principles of taking out that. So no doubt that proper growth and development, there's the need of the hour, and to make students well understood, we require this subject. So it's the need of the hour that for proper growth and development, this subject is highly required in educational institutions. Better fitness level. This subject widely covers the fitness aspects. Also, better fitness level is obviously there. This subject teaches about the health environment, about the factors, the aspects that lead us. What are the various aspects? What are the various factors that makes the environment happy? So healthy environment, and this healthy environment, because fitness movement science covers physical movements, and that leads to mental aspects also, that leads to psychological aspects also. Therefore healthy environment, to have a healthy environment we need to understand movement science. Providing knowledge is highly required. We come to know about our own body, our posture, our diet, our proper health management. So this provides us knowledge about how we should move efficiently, what the gaits are, what's the proper way to walk properly, what are the proper ways to sit properly, to sleep properly, what are the proper ways to maintain the posture. So it providing, it's the subject is really very knowledgeable. That's the importance. Leadership quality, of course, when we keep on things with fitness aspects, when we lead on the things that involves games and sports, when we lead upon the activities that involves health and planning on the diet and our health programs, so it develops our leadership qualities. Interest of the student, this is a prime subject that creates interest in the students, because everyone, especially the teenagers, are most aware, most sensible about his look and his physical terms. So to make his body in proper shape, there's no doubt that students have proper interest. So because of this high level of interest of students, we need this movement and science. Acceptable attitude, it teaches us the acceptable attitude. It teaches us how to work out properly, how to behave, what are the mental aspects, what are the physical, psychological, or the social adaptability, or we can say that what are the group dynamics. So these all comes under movement science also, because without movement we will not learn everything. So every learning comes from the movement, and it teaches us the acceptable attitude in terms of society, in terms of groups. Because of the above importances, so it develops our total personality. So it develops the human kindness. So no doubt it increases this personal habits, because we come to know about what is diet, how we should be maintained, what are the habits that should be adopted by an individual. So personal habits, we get learn about our personal habits. It's very important. That's the reason why we have to say that movement science is need of the hour, or it's really important in every educational institution or in the society or everywhere. Occupational importance, movement science are adopted by doctors, movement sciences are adopted by teachers. There are a number of learners of movement sciences. There are individuals who are specialized on movement sciences. They are personal therapeutics, personal trainers. So occupational, it's highly valuable. National integration, when we talk about sports and games, when we talk about fitness and exercises, when we talk about health, so there are a number of programs, number of exchange integrated activities are there. So no doubt that it increases national integration. Creative approach, because you keep on experimenting your body, you keep on experimenting with the diet, you keep experimenting with the fitness level, so it develops a creative approach. Because it having a national integration, so it having a democratic approach also. It don't teach us uh, to harm anyone. Movement science don't teach us to cheat anyone. Movement science highly teaches the morality, the character building attitude. So it's having a democratic approach also. It's very scientific because it involves the kinesiology, it involves the biomechanics, it involves anatomy, it involves physiology, it involves sports psychology, it involves movement, get analyzations. So this is highly scientific subject. That's why importance and need is its importance is increasing, its needs are increasing in educational institutions, in the social, in private, in individual aspect, in the social aspect. The importance of this subject is highly increasing. It is an educational process. There cannot be any education without movement. There cannot be any learning without movement. So, want to have effective education, we have to have effective movement also. So, it's an educational process. This is what we have learned in the definition of fitness also. Useful living, this is what the health teaches, to live long and serve the best. Live your life with full potentiality and serve the society the best. So that's what the motive of health. And after all, health is much, and to any extent valued in the subjects like movement sciences. Allied performance, high performance, for any of such kind of performance, movement science is required. This is highly scientific. Every athlete goes through biomechanical analyzations. They need psychological trainers for every aspect. They have different trainers for every variable in performance. They have different trainers for allied persons, for allied high performance. These in subjects like movement sciences are in high demand, and athletes of allied level, of international Olympic medalists, they are really looking for these subjects. And let it be any organization or individual or trainer, coach, manager, they look for these subjects. So these are something that's really required. This is why we say that movement science is the modified, is the science that's required by a common individual, by a light individual, by every human being. We need to understand the importance, the need of movement